Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot to talk about tonight. Jagex actually just released their August Glenor Gazette for August, even though it's like a week into September. Apparently they were way behind on certain things, which is understandable. There's a lot been going on lately, but as we do some low-key Slayer here, and I have the potential to die to these Demon Specters because I'm bad, but that's neither here nor there. They dropped a ton of information on us, boys and girls. Now, I'm going to throw a lot of stuff at you here, so if you want me to timestamp it, I can. I'll try to be brief with every subject, but think of this as almost like a mini, not podcast, but a big old news dump. A big old dump of news. I'm going to hit the highlights, but there's lots of stuff going on here, so I hope you guys are prepared. First of all, though, how you guys doing? Now, let's jump right into... No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not gonna mimic that scum. You know who I'm talking about. What did I get? A quorum? A renard? Bro, say less. Okay, let me pick this up, and then let me use my good old Falador shield to recharge my prayer for free. Now then, let's take a quick look at the Gazette here. Boom. Don't mind the client. Looky here. So they released basically a roadmap detailing all of the things that they wanted to get into for the next upcoming months/year. So this is kind of, I might post the picture in the episode so you can see it better, because right here it's kind of a little sketchy. Man, I gotta be careful I don't die, because I can very easily be murdered by these things. A lot of it's just like potentially what can happen. They're looking to hire more people so they can right here, very rough draft. They're hoping to hire more people so they can kind of get more content put out here. Now, if you remember, a couple of months ago they were discussing how they were wanting to, basically they need to here, let me go ahead and just let me go back to the client here. They were wanting to talk about how they were wanting to expand the game, right? They wanted to bring it to more places, but in order to do that, as everything else, they need more money. Why am I not murdering this Aberrant Spectre? There we go. They need money. So they were talking about not necessarily doing what RuneScape 3 is doing with, like the Squeal of Fortune, what is that shop? Solomon's Coin Shop? I don't know. I haven't played the main game in years. But they were talking about doing a games to service type thing, whether that be with just purely cosmetics. They were talking about joining with Prime Gaming, which is Amazon's gaming brand, I'm pretty sure, because obviously why would they not? Amazon's got Jeff Bezos' money, because, Jeff Bezos runs Amazon. So they were talking about doing partners with that, because, they do like the thing with Twitch Prime. Every so often they'll give you free membership, basically. If you are a Twitch Prime member, they'll give you like a couple of weeks for free every once in a while. So they were talking about doing things like that, which was obviously met with huge backlash, because nobody wanted that, because they are just, essentially if they do that, it's a slippery slope until it's just like RuneScape 3, and nobody wants that. Snapegrass seeds? Yeah, I guess so. So let's go back to the news post here. Minimize all of this goodness. Hope I don't die. So right here, they're talking about this never going to change. No cash shop or no desire to add one, because even if their business goals are to get more players, their main thing is to keep the vision of old school RuneScape how it always has been. For mobile release, they were talking about how they wanted old school anywhere. But now they're talking about old school everywhere. Now, what does that mean? Does that mean what I think it could mean? Does that mean old school RuneScape on consoles? So they were talking about right here how people are using Steam, obviously, because Steam is the biggest PC platform for gaming, maybe besides the Epic Store. But they go into further detail. Right here, some seriously secret projects already in the works. Unlike Leagues and Deadman, the daily dose of gaming on the sofa with their consoles. Could this be the time? Could this be the time, my friends, that we get old school RuneScape on PlayStation? Old school RuneScape on the Switch? Forget RuneScape on your tiny little Android phone. Dock that, play it on your Do I want to alk this? I guess. Why not? Play it on your handheld Switch with an actual controller. Can you imagine, dude? That'd be so sick. If this becomes a reality, obviously it's not going to happen for probably a while, because think of how long RuneScape Mobile took to come out. But just the being able to play RuneScape on your big screen. Now, some of you may have big computer screens, which is obviously fair enough, but just think of playing RuneScape with like an actual controller. How would that be for like PKing? Because the sensitivity would be way off. Now, obviously, this is just in talks. They aren't, obviously, nothing is set in stone, but just the possibility that this is coming from Jagex like themselves, right? This is what they want to do. They just don't know how to do it because obviously, like they were saying earlier, the idea of adding buyable cosmetics or a cash type shop like they have in the main game was like the worst pull they ever had in like old school RuneScape history. I think they even talked about that. Do I want that? I don't know what I want from these guys. Honestly, I don't even know. If we go back to the the news post here, see they're gonna talk about partnerships. So this is what I talked about with Prime Gaming when they were trying to do this earlier. Yeah, because I mean it makes sense. Prime Gaming has hundreds of millions of audiences, and it wouldn't work because obviously, even though, as they say right here, their game doesn't work like other games, the whole point of RuneScape is the grind. So if they drop in XP resources or things like that, it would defeat the whole purpose. So they talk about last July when they wanted to see how they would add stuff like that, cosmetics to Prime Gaming. It was, obviously anything purple or obnoxious. Hold on, where was it? Oh yeah, the cosmetics failed quite spectacularly. They ended the poll early. The only time they'd ever done that. That's how badly this was received. Nobody wanted this. Nobody wanted it to become... Oh, that guy died already? Oh, I'm better than I thought at this game. Nobody wanted the even possibility because it's just a slippery slope from there, right? They add the cosmetics, and then it turns into Easyscape. Then it turns into, oh, now it is free XP weekend, or double XP weekends. And it continues to snowball. But I understand where they're coming from. I mean, they need money. Just like everybody else. But it's RuneScape's, or old school RuneScape, I guess, rather. Their community is very, very specifically tailored to old school RuneScape. It's a very nostalgic community, and they want the game to stay the same, more or less. They don't want drastic changes. Now, they talked about how they've obviously made things more modernized and things like that, and they talk about different ways of doing this. So, what they're potentially offering to make... Now, think about this. This is going to be... They're wanting to do this because of the big dreams they have for RuneScape going forward. Coming to consoles, coming to do anything like that. So what they're offering, since what they tried to do last year obviously failed horribly and nobody even wanted the inkling of the potential for that to happen. This is what they're thinking about doing. It's not set in stone yet, but this is what they are offering. So if you have Prime through Amazon Gaming, obviously, they're going to have like a couple of things every so often. So instead of giving you a couple of weeks of free membership, 1 week they'll give you 1 free week. Then they're going to have like a special tournament. So like a last man standing tournament here where they will allow you to basically fight for a free week of membership, which is interesting. Then another 7 days throughout another month, and then something that they're still working on. So, like I said earlier, it's basically just a slippery slope from there. They're not sure how they're going to do it, but they want you to know that they are not going to be doing anything cosmetic, no pay to win, no nothing like that. They are not letting the game turn in to RuneScape 3, and they are very, very adamant about that, which is fine with me. But, I'm not going to lie to you, I would sacrifice something for RuneScape on consoles. I think that is something worthwhile to strive for. So whatever Jagex has to do, aside from, completely ruining the game, I would be almost about, because I love that concept, that idea so much. Just think about being able to play this game on your Switch. Just think about being able to pop on the Xbox One and then loading up some freaking old school RuneScape. When I was a kid, dude, I dreamed of that so hard, you have no freaking idea. So that's kind of the main thing I want to talk about. What do you guys think about RuneScape on consoles? That's crazy. That's crazy, brother. I love that idea, but they talked about other things too, like obviously there was some Leagues 2 stuff. They actually were talking about some of the rewards finally, which is not set in stone, obviously. I guess I'll take the seed, why not? None of the rewards they're going to pull the rewards, I think, but they haven't had a release date for Leagues 2, but if we take a quick look here, I'm going to go through this very quickly, because, professional and whatnot. But here's the outfit. So the Twisted League had the Relic Hunter outfit. This, I'm not really too hype about. The Twisted League outfit was way better looking. This kind of looks silly to me. The outfit gets pretty expensive, especially for Tier 3. That's how it was, at least in the Twisted League. Then the banner, again, I'm not a big fan of the banner because there's just so many other better things that you could get. It's not a very low, I mean, it's a low amount of points, but still, it's like, who cares? Now, the home animation, they also had one of these in the Twisted League. I don't remember actually right off the bat what the Twisted League one looked like, although this one looks pretty cool. He draws a compass on the ground, and then, like, he disappears in, like, a tornado of sand, which I don't know the relevancy, but it looks cool. Now, right now, I have the one from RuneFest where you get kicked by the cow in the face, which, I'll be honest with you, I love that. But here's something that this is new. So this is going to be a new one. This was not in the Twisted League. Hold on, I'm trying to wait till I murder this stupid Aberrant Spectre. Why does it get, like, to low health? Then I never hit on these guys. Is that a thing? Should I know about that? Because it's kind of redonkulous. Murder this man. There's so much freaking Slayer XP, though. That's amazing. That's crazy. So these are Dragon Skilling Tools ornament kits. Now, I've debated on if this passes, if I would get these or not, if I'd waste my points on them. Because, so let's think about that. The Dragon Pickaxe, on a hardcore Iron Man, that's a very low chance of me ever getting that, because that's wilderness bosses only. So obviously, I have a very low incentive to get that. Now, the Dragon Axe, that's potential, Wintertot or Dagonoth Kings. Dagonoth Kings are very doable. The Dragon Axe is not that hard to obtain. Same with the Dragon Harpoon, you get those from worms. But I have none of these yet. So would I want to waste points on them with how low of a chance it is to get them? I do not know. And then obviously it goes, so that's something. You have to spend points on each kit. You don't get all 3 of the kits in like a package. You have to spend points on each individual kit. So that's, neither here nor there. This is probably the one I'm going to be striving for if this passes through the polls or, the blog or whatever they end up doing, is the Graceful Set kit. So in the Twisted League, the first Twisted League, I guess just called the Twisted League, this is called the Trailblazer League. The thing I strive for, which you can see right here on my beautiful little head, is the Slayer helmet. Because that was like the one big unique thing other than the stupid outfit, which cost a ton of points. Give me that Brimstone key, baby. Give me the Brimstone key. This looks like something I could be about. So you would buy, this one you would purchase all 6 kits, but you would get, okay, so you'll get a pack of 6 kits, so you'll have to buy them individually. It's going to obviously be probably a high amount of points, though. Now, the only thing is yes, this is probably the thing I'm going to strive for. I really don't think it looks all that great. I don't like the sand desert theme or aesthetic they're going for with this, because it just looks bland. It looks blonde. It's very boring. It's very boring and bland, but I don't know. If that's the only thing I have to strive for, fine. So something that they're really trying to push for, though, in this one is a specific room in your player or your POH. So you would have like a separate whole thing you'd buy, 27 construction and 15,000 GP to build a whole room, which would hold like the unique trophies, which are unique to each league, a trophy storage case, and then they have all these certain items that would go in that room specifically. Let me murder this Aberrant Spectre. Give me the Renard. I'll take the Avanto, just because, why not? Because I need a herb sack, bro. Like this globe, okay. The rug. I'm not going to waste my league points on a freaking rug, dude. Are you kidding me? And then, obviously, the trophies, which are unique to each league. And these are the one things that are the one set of items that are untradeable. So they did, I was talking about this in my Twisted League video that I made previously. If you have not watched that, go check it out if you want any of the main general league details for the Trailblazer League. They removed the top 100 because right here, we've heard your concerns regarding a trophy for the top 100. It's just too much, bro. It's just too much. They don't want the league to be based on playtime because obviously it takes more than just playtime, but that is a big factor. Not everybody has, countless hours they can just sink into this, mode. So there's some of the league details. I think that was mostly all I wanted to talk about. They talked about some of the fishing skill boss concerns, like I brought up in also a previous video I made. If you have not seen that one, go check out my fishing skill. The boss's name is Temperos. Obviously, people were concerned with the fact that it's going to be a lot like Wintertot. I brought that up multiple times in my video. But they're assuring us that it's not going to be just like Wintertot. They're confident. They are confident in the design that is clearly distinct from any existing content. So we'll see. Then they talk about PvP. sorry about you. I see a lot of salty fools on Twitter that Jagex pays no attention to PvP, and while I'm okay with that because I could care less about PvP, the roadmap states that they're not going to get to it until 2021/2022. Bro, I feel for you. Sorry about you, but I feel for you. Now, something I am excited about is combat achievements. I'm assuming it's going to be similar to achievement diaries, but more for bossing, which is kind of what they've stated is that like you'll get like there's like going to be achievement for like completing the fire cape or the fight caves with a magic short bow. You know, certain specific combat achievements I think is going to be interesting. They talk about more about Soul Wars and how that's kind of going to be, that minigame is kind of going to be their next big concern / topic once they finish Leagues 2. So that's going to be interesting. More about Kingdom Divided, which is going to be the next Corrin quest, and a Corrin overhaul. So it's strange. I feel like they've redone Corrin like 3 or 4 times now. They just keep changing it for whatever reason, and I don't know why. But whatever, I guess. It's not going to be for ages. Same with clans and Group Iron Man, aka the most pointless piece of content ever. What's the point again of Group Iron Man? What's the point of Iron Man? To stand alone? But screw it, dude. Why not? And then they go about how their accounts and their websites are always compromised, but they're not caring enough to do anything about it. I'm just kidding, sort of. So that's kind of my big spiel. I mainly wanted to talk about the possibility of, ooh, another Renard. I wonder if I do. The possibility of RuneScape coming to consoles, PS5, Xbox Series X1, 2, T500, old school RuneScape on the Switch. Sign me up, baby. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys learned a little bit of something, a little bit of anything, really. Sorry for the unprofessional cam scene switching. I don't know how to run OBS. I'll see you guys in the next episode of whatever happens. Hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry for the delay on some hardcore Iron Man stuff. I'm trying my best. Life is insane at the moment. There's so much going on, and I'm just trying my best to keep up with it. Hopefully I can keep the hardcore Iron Mans on a weekly basis. We're super close to 200 subs. If we hit 200 subscribers, I don't know if you know this. You may know. I don't know. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of freaking herbs. Hold on. I don't want any of this, do I? Don't want the quorum? Give me the quorum. I want the most expensive one. If we hit 200 subscribers, I'm going to finish the Wilderness Achievement Diaries, I don't know how to talk, on my Hardcore Iron Man. I'm only missing 3 in the easies and 2 in the medium. They're all very difficult, though, but I can do them. So, once we hit 200 subscribers, that is my achievement goal for the moment. So, we're only like 33 away right now, so I'm going to probably regret that. But guys and girls, thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all the support on everything. Leave a like, subscribe if you learned anything, if you want to know or stay updated on anything, I'm your guy. I'll see you guys soon. But until then, boys and girls, bye.